So what we're going to do in this first game, guys, we're going to start in the front headlock situation. So the front headlock situation is any situation where we're starting facing our partner with their head trapped underneath our body. Now I'm going to give you a specific hand placement I want you to start with. We'll talk about why after the game. So we're going to start with one of our hands underneath our opponent's chin. Other hand anywhere on the other side of your partner's body, it does not matter. Now in this first game, your only job, top player, is to keep your hands open. At no time can you close your hands. You can move them anywhere around your partner's body that you would like, but your job is to keep your hands open, stay on top of your opponent, and I want you to try to keep their hands on the mat, okay? Do not let them take their hands off the mat. Bottom player, your job is to try to get to your feet and disconnect the connections from your hands, pull your head free. That's it. I don't want to see you tackling each other, no shooting double legs. All I want you to do is get to your feet, take your hands off the mat, and remove the connections. Okay, and just one more time for the attacking player. Connections stay open. Continuously try to keep your opponent on their hands. Just for your mind, in case you ask, if they stand and their hand comes off the mat, keep trying to put their hands down if they rise. You must stay in front of them. You can't go behind. There is no win condition for the top player, just the bottom. If bottom player clears head, change top to bottom, start again. Clear? You guys ready? Let's go, 1, 2, 3. So now, let's add a little bit to the game, and we're going to try to ultimately build into something that would look like a front strangle. Okay, now, in this next game, we're going to have 2 new tasks. So we're going to keep the foundational one, stay on top, hold your partner down by keeping their hands on the mat. Okay, we're still going to start with open hands, but this time the new task is to get your hands closed. All right, now I'm going to give you a kind of a specific thing here. When you close your hands, I want you to close your hands anywhere around your opponent, however it feels comfortable to you, in any way. But specifically, I want you to trap their head and arm together. Okay, you can connect your hands to keep your partner's hands on the mat, but the goal is to take the head and arm and trap together by connecting your hands anywhere around it. Anywhere, any way. Can you guys see what I'm asking you to do? All right, now, the final task, okay, what's gonna win you the game is I want you to try to make your partner's back touch the mat, okay? So, after you connect your hands, what I mean by make your partner's back touch the mat is literally, I want you to try to take their back, and I want you to make it touch the mat any way that you can. If they touch and you have your hands connected, you win. What I showed you is wrong. You can't even do that. So don't copy me. All right? Do you guys understand what I'm asking you to do? Yes, sir. There were 0 constraints on the bottom player. What was your task? Stand up and disconnect. Do that. Okay? Look, right, wrong, doesn't matter. Effective, get the job done. What's the task? Any way you can. Right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. The last piece is just going to be something super simple. And now I'm going to constrain you into one area, one type of strangle. So just to tell you a little bit now, because we're at a seminar and at my school, we try to classify things just so we have a clear view on what we might want to do and future situations where we're trying to get strangulation to happen from here. There are 2 types, okay? We call them naked or arm in. So naked is when there's nothing else in between the strangle mechanism and the neck. So a guillotine, for example, right? It's naked because if I go all the way around, there's nothing else. I'm using my entire arm to make the strangle happen. Okay, just like rear strangle, stuff like that. Then we have arm-in variations. Arm-in variations are when the arm is included in the compression process. All right, so I'm just telling you, I'm guiding you guys to arm-in variations. All right, so this last task is going to help us accomplish this end. Now here's the deal. Everything stays the same. But the last thing that I want you to do is I want you to put anything behind your partner's elbow, anything. Once you have connected hands, as you are doing or when you destabilize them to their back, like during the whole process, try to get behind the elbow of the arm you have trapped. And I just want you to think about this. Squeeze everything together for as long as you can until you get tired and your partner gets out or they tap. Okay, don't worry about specifics, all right? So again, connect hands. We want to trap head and arm together. Don't forget that task. While staying on top and hold your partner down. We're trying to put our opponent on their back. And during that process, just freeze. At any time, we're trying to get behind the elbow and we're just squeezing until we think we get enough to make our partner tap. Any way that you can, I don't care how you approach the problem. Hold their hands down, connect hands, put them on their back, get behind the elbow and compress until they either get out or you make them tap. I'm going to give you just a little general cue. So anytime you use your own body to destabilize them, I tell this thing to my guys, try to always recreate a path to the top, even if you're on the bottom. Okay? So what we mean by something like this, imagine I was in front headlock, right? And if I just like, oh, I'm going to throw myself down, it's highly likely, that he might cover me. I don't have a path to the top. However, if I put myself in a situation where, let's say, for example, put my feet in. I can always use my feet if I don't like it to stay here to try to recreate a path to the top by moving him so I can come up. Because it's not about like a technique or anything, but I want to be able to get myself back up off the mat if something goes wrong. All right? So whatever that means to you, just like, you can start with like, it might reduce your performance, but you can start with, do I have a path to the top right now? Can I get up? And so how we practice it is you could do something like put them down, and then just try to get back on top. And just play with that as you play. And it's just an intention that you want to get used to having. Just a thought. You're welcome.